Nancy, one of the things I want to point out is there have been a series of tweets from one of the spokespersons for the Minister of Foreign Affairs in China who's been tweeting, and she's been tweeting over the course of the last couple of minutes. And one of the things that she tweets is this: the U.S. should give up any attempt to play the Taiwan card. Okay, this is a different one than the one I'm reading, and strictly abide by the one China principle and the 3 joint communiques, both in words and in deeds, to the letter. China firmly opposes separatist moves toward Taiwan independence and interference by external forces, and never allow any room for Taiwan independent forces in whatever form. So again, this is Twitter, obviously, but there are some very strong messages that are being sent here by China's foreign minister.
Right, and I think no one anticipated that China would just roll over and let this visit happen. There's a certain amount of face saving that has to take place, and so there's a lot of tough talk. Whether the Chinese resort to more than tough talk, more than some military exercises in the Taiwan Strait, remains to be seen. And there is a known hawk when it comes to China, dating back decades, speaking out against the massacre in Tiananmen Square, which is a reason that the Chinese are particularly incensed that she is the one making this trip. There are U.S. officials and members of Congress who visit Taiwan all the time. There have been several congressional delegations just this year. Lindsey Graham visited, Bob Menendez, senator from New Jersey, visited, Tammy Duckworth, the senator from Illinois, has visited. Those visits have not generated anywhere near the kind of anger that we're seeing from China right now as this visit from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is.
We're certainly not right now. What the future holds in terms of war is far more murky. Beijing will saber rattle. They'll often, at times like this, practice asymmetric warfare. So we just saw a big hack of the Taiwanese government site, which probably links to Beijing. We saw a restriction of exports from Taiwan to the mainland. And I think we also will probably see punishment towards U.S. companies as a way to communicate to D.C. that they are very displeased. I think it'll be very unlikely that this particular action leads to a war between the United States and China over Taiwan, but we are in very unpredictable times, so it is certainly a possibility.
Nancy, Isaac, thank you so much for joining us, guys. All right, so we have a whole lot more coverage throughout the day on Speaker Pelosi's historic visit to Taiwan, so you want to stick around for that.
Yeah, after the break, we're going to get you up to speed on some of the other news we're following today, including primaries in 5 states, deadly wildfires in California, and the killing of the leader of Al-Qaeda. Stay with us.